This is my midlife crisis preset. I could have bought a Mazda Miata, but instead I made a preset. So this is actually part one in a two-part preset series that we're sort of internally calling our alter ego presets. I built one, Bradford built one, so my midlife crisis preset is first. Bradford's is coming in about a week, so stay tuned for that. But I want to walk you through sort of how these presets are put together and what you get. So first of all, they are available for Line 6 Helix and HX Stomp. Unfortunately, we couldn't make it for Pod Go because it uses two different amp blocks that sort of swap back and forth. So, sorry, can't do it for Pod Go. It's available for Fractal devices, Axe FX3, FM3, FM9, and it's available for quad Cortex. Now, this is not like one of our tone-matched amp-based presets. It's a little different. So for Fractal and quad Cortex, it's actually completely stock, using stock cabs, stock amp models for Fractal. There's no capture. No amp captures in these presets, nothing like that. Now for the Line 6 devices, we are using some of our Worship Tutorials impulse responses based on a couple 412 cabs that I really like. One is an IR from the Marshall 412JH, the Jimi Hendrix cab that's like a greenback speaker, and the other is from our vintage 1976 412 slant cab, Marshall slant cab with black backs in it, a little brighter. So together I really like that. And then in quad Cortex and Fractal, we've sort of emulated that sound with the stock cabs. All right, so let's hop into the Helix preset. You've heard some demos of it, but I just want to show you how this is built. These presets are built around two different amp blocks, one set clean, one set dirty. So the first amp block here is the Matchless C-30. It's my favorite amp in the world, and I'm using it for the clean sounds in the preset. The next amp block is the Soldano SLO-100. If you're not familiar with that amp, it's sort of a staple of the 80s rock scene. And it's used a lot today just for, I mean, it's like a hot-rodded Marshall type of a thing. I kind of waffled between the SLO-100 and the Bogner Ecstasy. I love both of those. I actually made a version of this preset with the Ecstasy as well. But the Soldano has like a little different mid-range thing that I really like. It's a little more mid-pushed, at least in these presets. So these have 8 snapshots or scenes, depending on the platform. Of course, we're looking at Helix here. We've got like the clean sound with the C-30. I'll just play through that and show you what it sounds like. So you can hear that the clean sound is like, if you dig in on the bridge pickup, it's going to push the amp, sort of that edge of breakup thing. Next, I've got like a pushed sound. This is going to turn on this King of Tone. A couple drives in this preset. King of Tone and Tube Screamer. Now, the third snapshot goes to the rhythm sound, and that's with the SLO. So these presets use Stomp and Scene or Snapshot mode. In Stomp mode, there will be a button where you toggle the different amps on and off, so you can switch between the C-30 and the SLO. But then the snapshots and scenes switch between them as well. So this is the rhythm sound, and this is using the SLO. So you could hear there I was switching between like the pushed C-30, the pushed clean amp, into the rhythm SLO. Now, the fourth snapshot or scene is going to be like a lead sound. So that's a poor attempt at a Bon Jovi song. But you get the idea. It's like a lead tone. Now, the remaining snapshots are going to be more affected and modulated kind of sounds. There's this ambient sound. I'm going to split the pickups on this DGT. Here's an ambient mod sound, so we're kind of getting into the 80s territory that I just love. I mean, I can't get enough of this stuff. I gotta brush up on my Def Leppard parts. Anyway, from there, we go to this snapshot that I call Grease. It's awesome. It's lots of drive, lots of mob. I could do that stuff. I mean, those sounds are fun. Also, we've got like an ambient lead, so you can play this. So you can do the the praise and worship thing with this preset if you like. So you get a version of all these presets voiced for single coils and for humbuckers, but these are just kind of the sounds. A lot of them are sounds I grew up with, sounds that I love, stuff that I like to play when I'm just playing guitar. All right, let's hop into the Fractal version of this preset. This is Axe-Fx 3. Like I said, this is going to be available for FM3 and FM9. FM9 and Axe-Fx 3, they're going to pretty much be the same. FM3 is going to have stuff stripped out because there's just not much DSP. Now, in the amp block, we're switching channels between A and B to get the different amp sounds. So it's roughly the same. You're going to be cleaned through lead tones. Working on a Bon Jovi theme here in this video. Okay, and then of course those ambient modulated tones. I'm telling you, this grease scene in Snapshot, it's just go straight there. If you get this preset, just go straight to that one and just start playing. It's everything that made the 80s awesome. All right, and then the ambient lead again. All right, that was Fractal. So Quad Cortex. Again, it's going to be laid out almost exactly the same. Let's go through these snaps, or these scenes, I guess. They're scenes in Quad Cortex. They sound like this. All right, sloppy playing aside, you get the idea. So all of these units are set up the same to get sort of the same types of sounds. This is the Midlife Crisis preset. Thank you so much for watching. Links below where you can grab this for your unit of choice. Again, stay tuned because next week, Bradford's coming in with his preset. We'll see you then. Bye.